Welcome to the class, students. Today's we will solve problems on standard deviation. So we will solve the problems on standard deviation, and while solving the while solving the problems on standard deviation, we are using three types of data, that is raw data, discrete case and continuous case, and we will also solve the problems on properties of standard deviation. Okay, let us see the problems. So find standard deviation for the following data. Find the standard deviation for the following data, and this is ungrouped data we have taken, that is rare data 8, 9, 15, 23, 5, 11, 19, 10 and 12. The formula to find standard deviation for rare data is, standard deviation is summation of x square divided by n minus summation x divided by n the whole square, the square root. Okay, this is the formula to find a standard deviation. So summation of x square we want and summation of x we want. That is, we have to add this x value. That is summation of x is equal to, and similarly we have to square the data, given data, then we have to take the summation. Okay, we have to square the data, then we have to take the summation. First you add this x values, so that while adding this x value the total of this is 120. Then you have to square the x values, that is 8 square, 9 square, 15 square, like that you have to square. So the values are like this: 8 square is 64, 9 square is 81, 225, 529, 25, 121, 361, 64, 100, 144, and this total is 1714. Substitute these values. This is square root of summation of x square, it is 1714, and n is number of observations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 10 minus 120 divided by 10 the whole square. See, this is very important. First you have to divide this, then you square. Okay, divide this, then you take the square, then you have to subtract. So this is square root of 171.4 minus 144. This is square root of 27.4, and standard deviation is equal to square root of 5.24. Sorry. This is 5 after taking the square root you will get 5.24. You know how to calculate square root using your calculator. In that, if you are using a scientific calculator, first you have to press the square root button, then you enter the number, then you will press equals, so that you will get the square root. If you are having simple calculator, first you have to enter the number, then you have to press the square root, so that you will get the value of standard deviation. Okay, next. X and f. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 60, 138, 67, 25, 8 and 2. This is a discrete type of data we are having. We are having discrete type of data. So here we are having frequencies. So that first step is f into x we have to find. Then f into x square you have to find. F into x is nothing but f into x column you have to multiply, and f x square means, I will write here, f x square is nothing but fx into x. this fx column should be multiplied by x column, so that you will get fx square column. Or else you can you have to square this x column, then multiply by f, or this fx column should be multiplied by x column, so that you will get fx square. Here I will write that fx square is nothing but fx into x, so that you will get fx square. Simply I will write the values, whatever the product I have and take summations. N is equal to 1000, summation of fx is equal to 389. F into x square is, this fx column should be multiplied by x column. 0 into 0, 0, 138 into 1, 138, 134 into 2, 134 into 2, 268, 75 into 3, 225, 32 into 4, 128, 10 into 5, 50, and summation of fx square is equal to 809. 809. The formula to find standard deviation is summation of fx square divided by capital N minus summation of fx divided by capital N whole square, the square root. Okay. While we solving the raw data, frequency is not there and we are using small n value, and for this discrete case, frequency along with the frequencies we have taken capital N value, and this is substitute the values 809 divided by 1000 minus 389 by 1000 the whole square, and this is square root of 0.809 minus 0.1513, and standard deviation is root of 0.6577, or standard deviation is 0.81. Step by step I have written here. For this, first we have to divide, then you take the square, then you have to subtract. After that, for this value you have to take the square root. Okay, next one. Here we are solving the problems on continuous data. And this total is equal to 30. Since this is class interval, we don't have any x values. For that, we have to find the midpoint. So our midpoint is x. Midpoint is x. So the midpoint of 155 to 160 is 157.5, 162.5, 167.5, 72.5, 7.5, 2.5, 87.5, and next the procedure will same. So you have to find fx, you have to find fx square. Okay, you have to find the product and the summation of fx and fx square. So I'll write the values for this. And this total is, summation of fx total is 5160, and fx square, you will get big number while multiplying this. and the summation of fx square is 889387.5. While writing the numbers, be careful because we are having so big numbers, so that you will get confused with that. So to find standard deviation, that is sigma is summation of fx square by capital N minus summation of fx by n the whole square, the square root, and this is, I'll substitute the values for this, 889387.5 divided by 30 minus 5160 divided by 30 the whole square, and this is square root of 29646.25 minus 29584, and this is square root of 62.25, and standard deviation sigma is 7.89. While computing this type of big numbers problem, be careful, take the multiplication properly so you will not get confused. Okay. Next we will see some more problems on standard deviation. See here, here we are having problems on combined standard deviation. We are solving a problem on combined standard deviation. I'll write the problem. The mean and standard deviation of a distribution of 100 and 150 items are 50, 5 and 40, 6 respectively. Find the standard deviation of all the 250 items taken together. First we will see whatever they have given. So here we have two groups, that is 150, and two items, that is first item, second item, item 1, item 2. Okay, item 1 and item 2. First we will divide like this. Okay, in this, for item 1, the mean and standard deviation of 100 and 150 items. Item 1A, N1 is equal to 100 and N2 is equal to 150. For this 100 items, 50, 5, mean and standard deviation are 50, 5, mean is x bar of 1, that is 50, sigma 1, standard deviation is 5, and similarly for item 2 it is 40, and for sigma 2 it is 6. We have bifurcated like this, and we have a formula to find. Combined standard deviation. That is N1 sigma 1 square plus D1 square plus N2 sigma 2 square plus D2 square divided by N1 plus N2 the square root. This is the formula we are having to find combined standard deviation. And here we don't know the D1 and D2 value, that we have to find. Okay, to find D1 and D2 value, we want combined arithmetic mean. We know how to calculate combined arithmetic mean. So that is N1 x bar 1 plus N2 x bar 2 divided by N1 plus N2, and substitute the values, that is 100 into 50 plus 150 into 40 divided by 100 plus 150. So our x bar or combined is 44. Combined mean is 44. After finding this combined mean, find the values of D1 and D2. So D1 is equal to x bar 1 minus x bar of combined. X bar 1 is 50 and combined is 44. This is 50 minus 44 and D1 is equal to 6. And next is D2. D2 is equal to x bar 2 minus x bar of combined. This is D1 is 6 and this is 40 minus 44. So D2 is equal to minus 4. D2 is equal to minus 4. We have calculated x bar combined mean. Then we have find D1 and D2. And to find standard deviation, the combined standard deviation formula, want n1 sigma 1 square and d1, all the values here only, just we will substitute the values. Here this is square root of n1 is 100, sigma 1 is 5, so here we want square, so 5 square, d1 is equal to 6, d1 6 square plus 150 into 6 square plus minus 4 whole square. Minus 4 whole square divided by 100 plus 150. Here d1 and d2 and sigma 1 sigma 2 we didn't square. So there we have squared the values. Okay. So simplify this. So you will get 100 into 61 plus 150 into 52 divided by 250, the square root, and this is square root of 6100 plus 7800 divided by 250, and this is square root of 13900 by 250. This is square root of 55.6. So standard deviation of combined standard deviation is 7.46. So combined standard deviation is 7.46. If the number of items or number of groups are more, here in this problem we are having only 2 items. So in formula we have n1 and n2 only 2. If we have 3 values n1, n2, n3, we can extend the formula to n3 also, and in the denominator you will get n1 plus n2 plus n3. Okay. Next we will solve the problems, some more problems. These are 2 marks problems. In exam, you may get this type of problem. See here, mean and standard deviation they have given. We have to find coefficient of variation. Mean x bar is equal to 20, sigma is equal to 5. To find coefficient, it is sigma by x bar into 100. So this is 20 by 5 into 100, and this is 25%. Next problem. If mean and CV of a distribution are 56 and 75% respectively, find the standard deviation. Here they have given mean value, that is x bar is equal to 56, and CV value, that is 75%. We have to find standard deviation. So CV is equal to sigma by x bar into 100. CV is equal to 75. This is equal to sigma by 56 into 100. So you take the cross multiplication and simplify. You will get sigma is equal to 42. And next problem. If CV and standard deviation of a distribution are 41% and 22 respectively, find the mean. CV is equal to 41%, sigma is equal to 22. We have to find the mean value. So CV is equal to sigma by x bar into 100. While solving the problem, each and every time you have to write the formula so that you can remember that 22 divided by x bar into 100. So x bar is equal to 53.66. In examination, you may get this type of problem for 2 marks. Okay, or you can get problems on combined standard deviation also for 5 marks. Okay, so follow this one. Thank you.